So once again I'm back. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so sorry I was not able to connect Manisha last time, so I had to close that session. Now I'm trying to add her once again. So I'll give you a brief that we are once again, like every month, we do a live session with the one on the cover story. And this time we have Manisha, who is an influencer, a content creator, and a really inspiring personality. So if you want to know more about her, you will have to switch to the cover story. For that, you will have to log on to www.indiavoyage.in, subscribe to India Voyage, and read everything that you want to know about Manisha. We had a long conversation about what she is doing, how is she doing, so you can thoroughly read it there. Thank you all for joining. Stay with her. I know you guys are excited to have her on this live session. Till then, if you have any questions, any reviews, you can write us here. And if you are a reader and you want to write a whole review about the magazine, do not forget to write it us at info@indiavoice. We'll keep on coming with these kind of stories, cover stories, and a lot of stories inside the magazine every month. Till then, I would like to tell you that COVID is on the hike, so stay safe and stay indoors. Do not try to travel a lot because it's not safe. And if you can travel safely, then do not miss out on it. I'm just waiting for start the conversation. We'll also take some questions from the cover story so that you have an idea of what is happening here. And हम बहुत मेहनत करते हैं, हम बहुत मेहनत से स्टोरीज बनाते हैं, आर्टिकल्स लाते हैं, पूरी मैगजीन प्रिपेयर करते हैं. And I hope कि आप लोगों को भी अच्छा लगेगा when you read the magazine. So do not forget to read the magazine because बहुत मेहनत से बनती है, बहुत अच्छे articles होते हैं, and it's informational, at least for the readers. If you are an avid reader, do not forget to go through the magazine. You are surely going to learn a lot. We do all kind of articles related to history, heritage, travel, obviously, food. So yeah. I'm still trying to add Manisha. Sorry guys for keep you waiting. I don't know what is wrong. It happens every time. So yeah, I need to join now.
Hi,
Hey,
Pritesh.
hi Manisha, how are you? I
I'm good. How are
much more
you?
if I'm good too. I'm so sorry, I'm just trying to set
It's okay. It's okay.
it
Take your time.
an angle. Yeah, how are you, Manisha, and welcome to India Voyage. I would like to start by
Thank you.
thanking you for joining us and coming on board with us for April 2021 issue of India Voyage magazine. So yeah, we are glad to have you on board. Share some of
Same
your
here,
experience
Pritesh.
with us.
Yeah, it was a really nice experience. We did the shoot in my Masi's village, on a
Oh
camel
wow,
cart. Yeah,
yeah.
the camel cart belongs
That's
to
Rajasthan,
her
right?
neighbor.
It looks so beautiful.
Yeah, Rajasthan, Hanumangarh.
Okay.
And the neighbor was kind enough to let us borrow his camel cart for the shoot. And even the skirt that I'm wearing is borrowed. It's my Masi's old
Oh,
skirt,
wow.
Rajasthani lehenga. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You made it so meaningful. I was not aware of what happened at the shoot, but now I'm
Thank you
even
so
more
much.
excited. And it is looking very beautiful. You totally justified it. And you are
Thank
truly an
you.
inspiring person. I found you on internet and I could not stop myself from contacting you and trying to get you on board with us. And kindly you were there with us. So yeah, it was all good. So Manisha, I would like you to give an introduction to yourself because people are absolutely curious to know about you because we keep on doing with people like covers with people mostly that people are aware of. But
Yeah.
this time we are doing it with you, so there are there must be a lot of questions from people. So just give an introduction of
I'm
who
Manisha
Manisha
Malik,
is.
and I'm a content creator. And at the moment, I'm focusing on a series called Made in India, where I basically represent and try to showcase the culture of India, like the fashion that is inspired by India, because we have such huge diversity in fashion, different embroideries and fabrics and whatnot. And I found it quite sad that we were blindly moving towards fast fashion, forgetting all that. So I wanted to do something to promote that, and occasionally I share my vitiligo posts as well.
Yeah, so that is something that you have conquered in life, I would say, and you broke all kind of stereotypes, and you are doing everything that is possible. So, a bit of your journey with vitiligo, and how did you get so much of confidence of doing all these things where people are getting depressed and they try to
That
sort
was
it
that
out
was
in
me
life.
at one point. It's not like I was born confident. I had to like fight the same way. I've during my teenage years, I've shared with people that I was very sad and depressed, and I hated the way that I looked, and I hated to wear makeup because I thought, what's the point? I'm going to look ugly anyway. And I've been through all that. I've tried to cover my spots with hair and clothes, and I've been bullied because of that. I've been called names. So everything that happens to other people has happened to me. It's not like my journey was different. It's the same journey that everyone lives. Um, so I was 6 years old when I got this, and since then my parents obviously started doctors, and they were very worried. So I had grown up going to doctors. It was a part of my lifestyle, and there was like I couldn't think of any other way. I couldn't think of not going to doctors until I grew up, and I was like, wait, my friends are not going to doctors like I am. And that's when you realize, okay, this is something that could be changed. You don't have to do that. So, and I'm very lucky to have a family that has always supported me. Once I told them I want to stop doing this, and that's enough. I've had enough. They were very happy and supportive.
Yeah, and you have done a tremendous job. I am sure that you must have gone through a lot. But what you are doing right now is motivating for a lot of people out there who are like, who always are surrounded with this conservative mentality of society that there's something wrong
Mhm.
with this that I don't feel at all is. So yeah, you are truly an inspiration. That's why I was curious and I was excited to have you on board with us to,
Thank you.
break everything.
I'm really glad that you're talking about body positivity and making. We are doing our little bit to make bodies, the
Yeah,
beauty standards more
even if we are
inclusive.
able to even if we are able to make one or two people understand or change their mentality, that would be
Yeah,
a huge success.
yeah. I'm
So
so
yeah,
glad to
that's
be a
why.
part of it.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. So now we'll try to pick some questions from the cover story because
Okay.
a lot of our social media followers do not read the magazine, so they will get uh,
I
introduction
can
of
do
what
that.
we did in the cover story. So I have a question right in front of me. Did you ever feel that vitiligo is causing hindrance in your travel life? Also, is there any strong incident that happened to you on any of your trips that you would like to share with our readers?
Hmm. So, when it comes to traveling, there's nothing like I mentioned. All I have to do is wear sunblock. That is one thing I really have to take care of. Otherwise, I get burnt. But that's like all the white people also. Like anyone with less melanin has to wear sunblock. It's a struggle. Um, the other thing is just you have to deal with people staring at you. So that's another thing. But that's it. I think once you make peace with yourself, that doesn't annoy you anymore.
Yeah, they
So that's
actually
that.
anyways look at girls, people mostly.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're looking at you because they like your hair. It's not just they're staring at you because of your vitiligo. But
Yeah,
if we
and
are going to
you
feel
look
bad
so
about
pretty, so I
ourselves,
would not blame them. I mean, you look so pretty, so they always
thank you.
have tendency to looking at pretty girls. So yeah, that might be the reason you are taking it otherwise.
Yeah, but when we are feeling bad, when it's on the inside actually, then we are always
Yeah, I
thinking, "Ki nahi,
understand.
they're staring at my." Yeah, yeah. So that has changed.
And any incident, any specific incident that's happened
Yes,
with
I
you?
have shared this in my video as well. A guy came up to me in Auckland and said, "Is that Vitiligo?" And I was expecting he'll tell me some kind of doctor or treatment to go to, but then he says it's cool, and I'm like, "Yeah, thanks." So that was a very
Yeah,
different, funny incident that cracked us all up.
and that must not have happened in India ever, I'm sure.
No, no, but there have been incidents that have happened in India, and they were not bad.
Okay, great. So moving on to the next question now. You have traveled to so many places in the past. Do you find any difference in people's behavior in India and outside regarding vitiligo?
So outside India, I've only been to New Zealand twice. Um,
Okay,
and the only difference I found between these two countries was that in India, people, societies are we're more like closely knit society. So we try to help each other. So there you'll have people come up to you and tell you about doctors, or like they know someone who's got treated and they would give you advice and all that, which didn't really happen with me in New Zealand.
okay. So that is anything else that you would like to tell us that you would like to add to the story?
Any difference? I can't think of any other difference. I think that's the only difference I noticed. Nothing major.
Okay. So now moving on to your forte, and we have designed this question specifically for you, and we think you are inclined towards it also. So since you love visiting your village in Rajasthan, you have witnessed the rural life and its uniqueness. So do you feel that it is necessary to promote village tourism in India so that people can visit and experience the rural culture of India?
Yes, it is very important. I can say this because I love it there. Like I go there every month, almost every month, and it's such a detox from the city life. It's such a good break. The life is so simple there, and once you experience that, you'll definitely want to go back. Sleeping under the stars, visiting your farm. You're not in a rush. You can take your own sweet time, do what you want, and you learn a lot from those people because their life is so simple and they're so happy with what they're doing, and not like us who are just running around all the time, and we don't have time for even ourselves. So it's a good break, and I think yes, we should promote rural tourism. Like I said, every village has a different culture. They have different cuisines, different languages and dialects even. So I think yeah, that's a huge resource that we're not using at the moment.
Yeah, that's true, and we also believe in it. That's what we are trying to do with India Voyage, explore a lot of villages and promote tourism in India. So, I would like to add a tricky question to this. Can you add five good things or five beneficial things to any village life that you have witnessed or experienced that would make the experience even better for the places who are for the people who are already there and for the travelers? Five things, five good things.
Uh, like I didn't really get your question. Five things
So my
that.
yeah, I'll tell you that five good things or five beneficial things that should be added into the village experience to make it better for the people living there and for the travelers who are planning to travel.
I think the travelers should experience the villages like they are. We don't need to change anything, yeah. It's not like वहाँ पे
In a good way, in a good way. Like obviously there must be less resources in villages that can be improved, and there
yeah.
must be
So
some
are you
changing
talking
that
about
can be.
having like a better electricity connection and 4G
Yeah,
this
better
and all that?
yeah,
No,
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
Leave your phones in your house and then go experience the village. Nothing. Just experiences it the way it is, and I think that's how it should be done. Like you
I
cannot
don't
expect
think it is
Western
legit for
toilets
a
when you.
content creator. This is not legit for a content creator to say that leave your phone and cameras and then
I
explore a
don't
place.
I don't
This
care.
is not
I don't care.
justified.
I love it the way it is. I know what you mean. I mean, there are people who would, they'll say at village and live there, but they don't have Western toilets, but they don't have data connection. What bullshit is that? If you want to travel to a village, you go to the village and live like a villager. You cannot you cannot take your city with you. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of getting that detox.
Yeah, I think this is the perfect answer. So, list your five favorite Indian food items that you would recommend anyone. It can be from
Oh,
different places.
okay. So from the south, I love dosas and I love mango
Any
chicken. I
specific
love
place that
we
you
call
would
it
like to
coconut
recommend? Any specific restaurant or any stall that you would like
in
to recommend
Delhi.
people traveling? In South, anywhere.
Anywhere. I can think of Cafe Lota in Delhi. I once had this mango chicken thing there, and it blew my mind. But it's only available in certain months because of the availability of that particular type of mango. It's a Kerala dish, and that was really it blew my mind. Then is it Pandara Road? Pandara Road or Pindara Road? I can't remember. The dal makhani there and chole bhature there are amazing.
Okay,
What
two
else?
things. But
Kareem's. Um, are we talking about restaurants or dishes?
dishes, and then the restaurant that you recommend to have that specific dish.
Um, I like biryani. I like halim, but I've never been able to find good halim in Delhi. Um, so I can't recommend a restaurant for that. And I'm still
Okay.
looking. If you know one, tell me.
No, I'm
um,
I'm I'm pure vegetarian, so
you're a vegetarian. Oh, sorry.
yeah. When I talk to people about veg biryani, they like look at me and smile at
It's
me. I was
pulao.
traveling.
First of
Yeah,
all,
I
let me
was.
correct you, Pritesh.
Yeah, I was.
It's called pulao.
Yeah, so I was in Hyderabad and I was trying to find out good biryani places, and everyone was telling me that go here, go there, and they'll ask you, you are a vegetarian or not? I was like, I'm a vegetarian. They're like, why do you want to eat biryani then?
Yeah,
It makes
exactly.
no sense. I was like, no, there are veg biryanis, and I'll try
No,
one.
there's nothing
And I
good
did
like
try.
veg biryani. Veg biryani is pulao.
Oh, now they have veg sushis also, so you cannot
So
say that
bullshit.
they're not. No.
Anyways, those were, and then there was this thing that is Kashmiri, but I'm forgetting its name. That was also quite nice. And I had bamboo chicken in Assam. Uh, that was also nice. And lal mas from the Jaisalmer
Oh
ka
man,
lal mas.
you are a hardcore non-vegetarian.
Sorry, I wasn't honest. Sorry, not to include a single
I could not
vegetarian
relate
mention
to
in.
anything or any place, so I'll not even be able to stretch it
No, but
to
I
any
started
level.
with dosa. I
Then you are like lal mas and chicken and biryani. No, that's fine. I think we have a lot of people in our audience who appreciate that, but I'm not able to relate to it. Just that. So yeah,
I
I at least got to
understand,
know
but
that you are
yeah.
a hardcore non-vegetarian. That's good. So those
No, I'm not
who
a
are a
hardcore.
fan of,
No, no, no. On a daily basis,
that's
I eat
yeah,
vegetarian most of the times because my mother doesn't eat non-veg. She cooks, we eat. That's as simple that is.
nice.
But when we go out, I try and have some meat.
That's good. So all the people who like eating non-vegetarian food can obviously go to these
Contact
recommendations.
me.
So now talking
Yeah.
about places, uh, since lockdown and since COVID, I hear from a lot of people, although hardcore travelers or professional travelers have started traveling and they are just going out and doing everything possible. But for normal people, it's still not that convenient to, step outside and travel anywhere they want to. But since international travel is even more painful, so I think people are now actually getting inclined towards domestic travel and they've started exploring places in our country itself and nearby places. So, and you also told that you have just been to New Zealand outside India, so you must have
Yeah.
traveled in India. So, what are those places or some unexplored places according to you if you have been there? Like some places in Rajasthan or in different states of India that you would recommend? Five places, let's take five places that you would recommend कि हाँ वहाँ पर आप जाओ या वहाँ पर ये
Um,
experience
so
करो.
so the first one is in Northeast in Meghalaya. The Living Root Bridge is there. I'm sure you must know about it. It's also a
Yeah,
part of the UNESCO's ecotourism thing, and it is so
yeah.
beautiful. We went on that trek, and there's a natural swimming pool there. There's rocks, and they've blocked the waterfall in a way that
Wow.
it has become a natural swimming
Mm,
pool. And
yeah,
on
yeah.
that trek, there's like literally butterflies flying around you when you're doing that trek, and
Wow.
you can just go bathe in that waterfall, and the water is so clean that when you look at the water body from top of the bridge, you can see its base. It's so clean and pure. So that is definitely number one. Number two is Ladakh. I'm not a mountain person otherwise, but Ladakh is like an exception. I would never say no to going to Ladakh. It's that beautiful.
Truly.
Third would be Kutch in Gujarat. If you
Yeah.
like handicrafts, you have to go to Kutch. It's so, the variety there is huge. Like there's all those villages there because there's hardly any agriculture now. So they're all into like handicrafts, and they're always weaving and embroidering and doing all those things. So if you
Yeah,
like
it's
all
very
that,
beautiful.
yeah, you definitely go to Kutch, and there's Run, of course, then the salt
Yeah,
marshes.
yeah.
You can
We
see
we
that.
did a whole documentary on Ran Utsav. They organize Ran
Uh,
Utsav every year.
mm,
So I was there for a long time. So I've experienced everything. It's good. It's beautiful.
yeah, it's beautiful, na? Um, Fourth would be Andaman and Nicobar. These tropical beaches, they're so nice and untouched. Um, and fifth would be, I think, areas that have a blend of two cultures, like Daman and Diu has a blend of, Portuguese culture and Indian culture,
Yeah,
and then Pondicherry has a mix of Tamil and French culture. I like those
true.
places as well.
Nice, nice places. I like all of them. So can relate to it. Definitely they are beautiful. So now moving on to the last question, that what do you think is going to be the future of travel creators, travel bloggers, or everyone who is into content creating field? And is this pandemic going to affect any of that? Just any of advice of anything that you think of as a creator.
Um, yeah, like I said, go to the villages. Go to the villages, yeah. There's so many villages, and there's so many different things happening in those villages. There's different festivals and local. Uh, I don't think if they've covered festivals like Bihu or in Assam there's a tribe that makes masks for these
Yeah,
festivals.
tribal
So go
festivals
cover
actually.
those.
We have been to a lot of places and we find out that something or the other is going on while the time we are exploring that place, and we get to know that this is their folk dance and we are not even aware of it. So
Yeah.
there are so many and festivals that they follow with uh, orthodox traditions, and there are so many things that keeps on
Mhm.
going and we are not even aware about it because we are
Yeah,
not
there's so many
invited, and
tribes
there's
and they
no
have different.
promotion on social media, so we are never invited to those traditional festivals, but they are fun to watch, and you can actually just stand there and look at what is happening and spend a lot of time. It's so pleasing and
Yeah.
it's so natural and soulful. So
The one good
I
thing about
find,
these places is these villages, the people in the village and the tribal people, they love to show you around their culture because for them it's a good
yeah,
thing that people want to know about them for once. So they're very welcoming
yeah.
like that.
And they are obsessed with that also. They care about it. They are proud of it. They are not
Yeah.
willing to move outside and uh, follow some other festival or do something else like others are doing. They are just stuck with those roots and they just love doing it. So yeah, that's a great point that we all should explore these kind of festival and villages and learn
Mm,
something about our roots.
yeah.
That's a good thing. So this is it. I would like you to say a few words to all the viewers, all our followers, all the readers of the magazines, all the people who love you, that how are you feeling, and any message that you would like to give to us.
I'm just really glad to be a part of all this. We had so much fun shooting those pictures, and just Thank you for letting me be your cover girl for April
Thank you
2025.
so much for joining us and
Thanks,
doing all
Pratik.
that wonderful shoot. And you definitely made it look so beautiful. It was
Thank you.
proud having you on board, and we wish to work with you more in near future.
Same, same.
Chalo. So
Thank,
we'll take you leave with this now. Thank you so much for joining.
thank you. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
So, guys, this was Manisha. I hope you liked the conversation. You can read more about her strong journey, her life changing journey through India Voyage magazine, and log on to www.indiavoyage.in and subscribe to the magazine right away. Read the cover story, read about Manisha, and a lot of places and a lot of new things that we have introduced in this issue. I hope आप सबको अच्छा लगे और अच्छा लगे तो please देखिए and please subscribe to the magazine. I'll take you leave now. We'll come up with another magazine, another issue, and another new story very, very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching.